Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the hackathon, which we are doing to upgrade our money and growth. Now, this was very specific to money. No, this was very specific to you because what has to be changed is you. Whatever is happening with you, maybe because of the situation or the people or your life condition, it can change only if you can change. That's what we have been learning from long time and every day. Let me do a small recap what we did. On Saturday, what we did is we calculated our money frequency by understanding what I'm feeling, what am I thinking, what am I believing, and what the actions I'm taking with respect to money. So we went through almost 29 questions, approximately. Yeah, I think it was a 29 question, which may increase, but we took the top generalized question, which is coming to every human mind that, okay, what happens if I'm doubling my income, whether I will achieve or not. So these are some of the examples. Then with that, we change that feelings to the new feelings, new thoughts, new beliefs, and new actions. And then we converted that into affirmations. While doing that, we did identify that there are energy blocks within us, and these blocks are created by us. And when I say energy blocks, that is nothing but the feeling you're feeling with respect to the money frequency. Now, how do you release it? We do EFT, Ho'oponopono, release technique, chakra meditation, and there are a lot of other techniques coming up which will be helping you to do it. Now came the question of understanding if you have to earn more money, what you have to do it. And then we started understanding that we are going through a process which is going to help you to create yourself an area where you are safe, secured, and at the same time, you are willing to grow. And that area is nothing but having trust on yourself and accepting your life conditions the way it is and allowing your energy to heal. And when I am saying allowing the energy to heal, it's not only doing some sitting and doing meditation and kind of thing, understanding what am I feeling. And with that, we started understanding the concept of billionaire people who are making a lot of money. The way they make money is feel first, then do. I repeat, they feel first and then they do. So, what does that mean? Before taking action, you have to be very crystal clear what I want to feel by taking this action. When you say, I want to make 1 lakh rupees per month, when you're making 50,000, you're not comfortable to double your income. So, what we did is we visualized ourselves, the situation where we doubled ourselves and brought that feelings and then started feeling it. So, that means you can still feel happy, comfortable, confident to make 1 lakh income, but from your past experience. And that could be anything. And we use that experience to feel it. Now, with that feeling, you are able to upgrade your energy. Then we have understood yesterday how to say your affirmations. To say your affirmation, there are two important things. One is energy, second one is feelings. Energy, you have to take it high. When I say take it high, what we did yesterday is we played a song when we started dancing. As soon as we danced, the energy went high. And then while saying any affirmation, we are using body language, that is movement of your hands, movement of your eyes, and then we are expressing our feelings. That feelings will attract your goals. So to attract your goals, to make a manifestation, you need energy, high energy, and feelings. And today we are going to understand most critical part, which is how to maintain that energy, how to maintain that high feelings. See, life is like a wave. Those who have learned physics, it's called a sinusoidal wave or sine wave they call. It goes high, it goes low. So there is a x and y axis. It is a zero, it's a plus, and there is a minus. Now it goes high, that is your positive energy. It goes low, that's your negative energy. Now, what happens when it goes low? It's natural to feel negative emotions, but it is not natural to be in that emotion for a longer time. I repeat, it is natural to feel negative emotions, but it is not natural to be in that state of negative emotion for a longer period of time. Now, how to bring it back to the positive energy? That's what we are going to see today. So before we start, I would like to understand from you. I have recapped, I have told everything. Is there any questions you have related to learning and the principle, understanding the principles? You can unmute, you can type in chat window, anything is fine with your comfort. I want to make it super duper easy. but feel free to ask the question if you have not understood anything. Okay, so if there are no questions, let me go forward. So what we did yesterday, and that the same thing I'm repeating again, is we understood the difference between farming and hunting. Both are good. I'm not blaming this is not good, that is not good. But what works more is the farming thing, where it takes time gradually to take your field, make it fertile, sow the seeds, bring the crops to a certain level, then nurture it, take care of it, and then get the fruits or the vegetables, anything. Now, with this concept, we started our journey because we want to be as a farmer, where we don't want to take breaks, where we don't want to think what will happen, and we don't want to stop in between. Does the farmer stop in between, that he just plowed and now he have given seeds and then suddenly he gives up, like, now I don't want to continue? We are not in that process, right? Not a single farmer will do that. So we are going to become a farmer for ourselves, right? Now, with that understanding and with that clarity, we have gone through some of the assignments. Those who have not created that assignment, those who have not practiced, I would like you to create something, a ritual or some process where you will say, okay, every day, this 15-20 minutes, I'm going to practice. I know many of you have done, and you have sent me the screenshots and photos. So with that, let's get started because we have done a recap. Was there any Q&A? No. And then we have understood what the concept of manifestation through farming. Okay. Now, those who have pen and paper, you can write it down. Those who are not, write it on your phone or any notepad. And if you're traveling, you're walking, that's okay. You can listen to me and keep the notes ready. Okay. So let's get started. Let's work on protecting your crops or your fruits through insects and using some pesticides. Okay. So when I'm telling protecting your crops, that only means protecting yourself. That's your energy. See, you're nurturing and you're bringing up your energy every single day. Now we have to protect that energy. So what happens is, as we have seen in the crops, the condition may change around the crops and that may affect the crop. Now, what does the farmer do? He goes and applies the pesticides and he makes sure the insects are not eating the crops and the crops are still healthy and strong. We are going to do the same thing. Let's go back and understand what is energy. Now, as I told, energy can be positive or negative. So it gets transformed. How many of you feel happy, sometimes angry? Some of you feel calm and relaxed. Sometimes you feel annoyed or disturbed. Sometimes you feel excited. Sometimes you feel low. Can you raise your hands or say I or yes if you have felt that in your life? I'm sure everybody has done that, right? Yes, Balchandra sir says yes. Rupesh says yes. Now, if you are given a choice, which one would you like to select? Positive energy or negative energy? Option 1, positive energy. Option 2, negative energy. Type 1 if you want to select positive energy. Type 2 if you want to select negative energy. Okay, Rupesh says 1. Ritaji says 1. That is positive energy. So now, if it is very clear to you that definitely I want to feel positive, is there a 100% guarantee that you will always feel positive? No, not possible. Because that's how the life is balanced. Day and night, good and bad, everything is balanced. You and me did not create this law. This is the law of universe. Now, as we are telling in all our sessions, I am responsible for the way I feel. And that is more important because if we are dependent on people and situation, we cannot change them. Can we change people and situation? If you can change, tell me yes. No, we cannot. Yeah, that's right. We cannot change people and situation. What we can change is within us. Do you agree we can change ourselves? Do you have full control for changing ourselves? Do you agree with that? Balchandra sir, you have question? Okay, please go ahead. No, okay, no question. Okay, you're saying you agree. Yes, got it. Okay. So we can change ourselves. And when I say we change ourselves, it is nothing but the emotion. Now let's get into the growth concept and the money concept where you're feeling. Now, you know that there are some feelings you will start feeling about the money, and that's creating the resistance. As I was talking with Rupesh last time, it's not about his software job. It is the feeling that is missing in his current job. And that's why he feels, I'll get that feeling when I move to the software job, right? As Balchandran sir was also telling once that he feels overwhelmed, excited. What's that? That's also feeling. He wants to control that. Now, whatever we are doing, we want to transform the energy. So I will repeat the same statement that it is absolutely natural to feel positive energy and the negative energy, but it is not natural to stay in that state of negative energy for a longer time. Now, when you know that, what we want to do is our energy, when it goes down, we have to pull it back to the positive energy. And to do that, we are going to focus on three things which is within us. All of you write down three things which are within us, and these are the steps we are going to follow. Okay, guys, this is very important, but it is super duper simple. Okay, don't feel this is a very difficult task or something. It is very, very easy because it is within you. Nothing has to be controlled outside. It is within you. So there are three things you can control. There are three things to control. Write down. First one is physiology, your body. So we will use our body to do something or to interrupt the pattern. So today we are going to work on interrupting the pattern. Okay, so we'll come what is pattern and how to interrupt it. First is physiology. Second one is focus. Wherever you focus, energy flows. Do you agree with that? So wherever you will focus, energy will start flowing towards that side. You focus on some negative emotion, that emotion gets multiplied. You focus on some negative belief, that becomes much, much, much stronger. You focus on a negative thoughts, that will create chains of negative thought. So focus. Third one is, first is physiology, focus, and third one is meaning. What we take meaning will create our thoughts. What we take our thoughts will create our feelings, and the repeated thought will become your belief. I repeat, whatever meaning we take creates our thought. These thoughts create your feelings, and the repeated thought multiple times, if it is repeating, that becomes your belief system. Clear, everyone? Now we are going to focus only on feelings, thoughts, and belief today. Forget about the action. So right now, if you want to control your feelings, thoughts, and beliefs, then you have to focus. You have to take three things: physiology, focus, and meaning. Is that clear, everyone? How to do, I'm entering into that. But these are the three things we'll be changing or we will be using to interrupt our pattern. Is it clear? Type in chat window C if it is clear. Just type C. That's enough. Okay, Valchandra is saying C. It's good. Got it. Okay. So if it is clear, thanks, Radhaji. Now, if it is clear, I want you to understand what is pattern. Anything you're feeling again and again, whatever it could be, about your money, about your health, about your relationship, about your career, anything. But the same feeling is coming again and again because of some person and the situation. That only means you're stuck into pattern. The way I told, even if a person who wants to make money and he feels, I don't have money, I have too many expenses, I cannot save money. Yesterday we discussed about that. And this person moves to some other country thinking there I'm getting huge amount in dollars or some other currency. And that the amount of money, I'll bring it back to my country and I'll become rich. But eventually this person goes there, he starts spending more and he gets some or other expenses because of which he'll not be able to save the money again. And this is happening because of his feelings, thoughts, beliefs, and his frequency. Clear, everyone? Now, what is happening is going from one country to other country is not going to help him unless and until this person is changing. I know many of my friends who keep changing their job, and every time after joining few months, they feel the same thing where say this is the problem, that is the problem, I don't feel like I want to change. And again, after 1 year, they'll change the job. Every 1 or 2 years, they keep changing the job. It's fine, but at the end, they're not happy. At the end, they're not enjoying what they are doing. So that's the reason we are focusing on what we are feeling. So everybody understood what is pattern? Clear, everyone? Okay. So if it is clear, tell me which feeling you want to clear about your money, about your growth, or any other area like health, relationship, career, whichever. Just tell me feeling of sadness, feeling of anxiety, feeling of anger, any feeling that you want to break. Come on, let's do it, guys. Type in chat window or unmute and tell me. That's also fine. Yeah. Go ahead, Balchan sir. You can unmute. You have to unmute.
Mainly anxiety.
Okay. Anxiety is something you want to overcome. Radhaji
Yes.
wants to overcome on sadness. Okay. Any other feelings? Now, this has become a pattern. Okay. Where Balchandra sir may be feeling anxiety multiple times in the day, or sometimes it can come in multiple times in a week. Radhaji is feeling sadness. Now, if you see this sadness and all this thing, when it comes, you feel, I cannot control it. So let's understand from physiology, focus, and meaning side. Okay. So now, if you can come on camera, great, it'll be good. So Balchandra sir, I can see you. So others, if you come, I can help you with that. So everyone, try with me changing your physiology. So this is, you have to focus on the shoulder and just watch me now, and then you can do it. Now, if I drop my shoulders and if I look down, and if I say, I'm super duper excited. Now you guys try. Look down, put your shoulders down, cross your hands like this and keep it down and just say, I'm super duper excited. I'm very happy. Now look up to the camera and tell me, did you feel happy? Did you feel excited? No. The physiology is not allowing you, right? Now keep your shoulders straight, look up and say, yes, I'm super excited. Yes, I'm super excited. Now, did you feel excited? Do you feel excited? No. Now keep your hands on your chest, close your eyes, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, keep smiling. One more time, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, smile. Now slowly and gradually open your eyes and tell me, did you feel calm and relaxed? Did you feel calm and relaxed? Good. Did you felt calm and relaxed? What did we just do? We used our body language, right? Now let's see how you can interrupt the negative emotion. Now I want you, all of you, just watch me first. Remove your tongue and try to touch your nose and look up. Try to touch on the left nostril, right nostril, try to put it and see if you can feel sad while doing this. I definitely want you to feel sad, so much sad that you should cry, but keep your tongue in your nose. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Feel so much sad. Try to put your tongue in left nostril, right nostril. Okay, come back, all of you. And tell me, did you feel sad? Did you feel sad? No, it's not possible. It's not possible because your body language was not allowing you to feel sad. Now, this is something I tell everyone. Let's say anyone is scared of a particular word. So there was a person in our community who was taking one-on-one coaching with me, and that person was always worried about their, yeah. So rather than saying not feeling sad, so because of the physiology. Now that person was trying to was always worried about their parents' health, and he was saying, "I'm scared about the death." The word death itself reminds her about her parents, and she was always scared. So what I told, and let's do that. We have to hold our tongue between our teeth. And you have to say, without moving the tongue, you have to say the word death. Let's try that. This, 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 this. Now, can you hear yourself? that whatever you're saying is not even the word. So what has changed here? The entire meaning we changed by changing the physiology. So is it clear, everyone, what we can do with physiology? Now, some of you may be feeling sad when you're sitting. As Radhaji has written sadness, I'm taking her example, but it's not particularly only about her, it's about everyone. Okay. So if she's feeling sad and she's feeling low and her body language is leaned down and she's sitting there, what she has to do? Sit erect, look up, start walking, start doing some activities, start jumping. Or the best way is play music and dance. Can we do that? Can we do that? Yes. So, with that, there are multiple ways that you can try to change your physiology. Now, there was one guy, Aditya, who was taking coaching from me and he was very addicted. Like every day he used to think, I'll not drink. And every day he used to drink alcohol. And after drinking, he was gone out of control. And next day morning, the whole day he used to be in guilt. And the same story was repeating. So what we did is we created some physiology change, but with a rule. Every time he feels like drinking, he has to do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and only then he can drink. Now, after doing 100 push-ups, like initially he was doing 50, 60, but he went to 100 also. After doing 100 push-ups, he's like, I don't want to drink now. I'm thirsty, but I want to drink water. Now, do you understand how it has changed? That physiology itself interrupted his mind. Clear, everyone? Now, same thing we use for overcoming the addiction. If physiology is clear, type in chat window C for me so that I can move on focus. Okay, it is clear. So from today, can you guys give me a commitment that yes, I will try different ways to interrupt. So if I'm thinking about my money and I'm feeling palpitation, I'm worried, and my breath is going more, and I'm thinking like how I'm going to pay the rent, how I'm going to pay the finances, my credit card bill, and all that things it is coming. What you will do? You'll sit straight, put, put your tongue in your nose, and try to do some actions. Can we do that? So let's try it right now by thinking any negative emotion about your wealth and about your growth. So let's do it by putting your tongue into your nose. Let's do this and try remembering your crazy, very powerful negative emotion. You can think about sadness, anxiety, tension. And now watch me confront and just tease everyone doing do like that and tell me how you're feeling. Okay, now how many of you were able to feel all the negative emotions about your growth and money? No one. I can guarantee that nobody felt any negative emotions. So was it easy, simple, doable? Can we do that? Can we practice it? Now, the only
Yes.
thing you have to do here is be very conscious about what you're feeling. And that's the reason from the day one, I'm telling you have to focus on feeling first, doing later. So if you're very aware that and conscious that, okay, what am I feeling right now? What am I feeling right now? Then you can take action. And that action is changing your physiology. Now, those who really want to work on themselves, this is something I do with my when I feeling kind of low. Let me see if I can share this with you guys. Now, whenever I want to feel stronger, I go to YouTube and I type on YouTube that just give me this video where I should be able to focus on my energy by focusing on what I'm doing right now. Okay. So let's say, okay, 1 minute. So I'm telling you a better way also, which you can use it right by using the technology. Okay. So let me share my screen. Okay, so everybody has YouTube. Everybody can go and browse on YouTube, but right now, no, not right now. I want you to do that. Share the sound. Okay, so watch this. So I try to move like him also. So this is what you have to do. So you have to listen to that music and start moving faster, faster, faster. Just watch him doing all these things and you can play the music and start doing it. I literally play this music on my TV and I start jumping and running at the same place just to feel confident, just to feel stronger. I can do this. I can do this. Okay. So it is simple. You have the technology with you. So this is from Rocky movie. If you just type Rocky running, that itself will give you the suggestion running scene. And you can do that. I keep doing it multiple times. I have this Superman and everything. Okay, Balchandra says he also does it. You want to say something? Okay, unmute and yeah, please go ahead. You can unmute. No, you're still on mute. Yeah. 1 minute. Let me ask you to unmute. Now you can.
Okay. What I do is I log into my what you call IG or my TikTok, and then I give positive comments to all those postings that I like and that I feel good about that person who has written. So it goes on unending for almost 1 hour. I'll be saying thank you, thank you, thank you, I'm happy, thank you for posting, and so on and so on, and I feel so happy and energetic. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. And that's really great. Expressing the gratitude always gives you a lot and lot of energy. Okay. So if it is clear to everyone, please tell me if it is super duper clear. Let's go forward for focus. Okay. So I want you to go to YouTube and ask which emotion you want and copy that body language. The way I told you, Rocky running scene, this is one I know, I use it. There are many like that. You can do it. Or the best way is play your favorite song and dance. Clear about physiology? If it is super duper clear, let's go to focus. Now, as I say, focus equals meaning. All of you write down focus equals meaning. So the second thing we are going to use is focus. Now, why focus equals meaning? Have you ever tried doing something with full focus? What does that mean? You're using your energy to do some activity. You're using your entire energy to do that particular work. So, where that energy is flowing, it is flowing towards that action. The way we do Hope Nope No, I tell you to focus on your breath. When you're focusing on your breath, where is your mind going? Where is your energy going? Towards your breath. Then I tell you to focus on your heartbeat. When you're focusing on heartbeat, you're being aware. In quantum physics, we don't have to go deeper. There is a very beautiful, what is a concept that is actually the reality. The quantum physics has told this. If is there is any atom or any particle, if you observe it, it will change its state. If there is an atom or a particle, if you observe it, it will change the state. Now, how does that know that you're observing? It was a mind-blowing science. There are a lot of theory on that. We don't have to understand that. Like I went deeper because I was super duper excited to understand and I learned a lot. But it was so mind-blowing that how does that particular atom understands that I'm observing it? And it changes state. And this happens with us. We are made up of small, small atoms, nucleus, protons. Everything is there around us. We are surrounded with that. And it keeps changing its state when you observe it. Same thing happens with your body, with your mind, with your energy, with your focus. So we have to use focus. Now, for example, let's try how we are changing the focus. Okay. Now, I want all of you to touch your forehead with your fingers. Now, close your eyes and see if you can feel your forehead. Is the focus going on your forehead? Now, if your focus is going on forehead, try to focus on your stomach. Still, you can feel your forehead, right? If you're even trying to focus on your stomach. Now, keep one hand on your chest, other hand on your stomach. Now, see where the focus is going. The focus is there on both your chest and your stomach. You can feel both at the same time. Now open your eyes and come back and tell me, did you feel that you're able to focus? Why you were able to do it? And the only reason you were able to do it because you took your hands and your mind just followed it. Now, hand here is instrument, but what went there was your focus. Similar way, anything is happening in your life, you're focusing on either positive or negative, and you must be focusing on both as well. But there is something which is more, and that is what is happening in your life. How many of you can understand this? That if you're focusing on negative things, you're attracting more negative. If you're focusing on positive things, you're attracting more positive things. And I can guarantee you that you have experienced this in your life. When you're focusing on how I can make this amount of money, when you're super confident, you got it, you achieved it. It could be your health, it could be your relationship, it could be career or amount of money, or it could be some house, some car. And you focused so much that you are able to attract it. And if you see, when you attracted it, your focus was only on how I can get it, what I will feel by getting it, and how super excited I am to get this. Is it true? Type in T in the chat window if it is true. Have you experienced this? Come on, guys. I told you this is not the session where you'll just sit and listen. This is not a podcast. We are action takers. We want to take action. So Radhaji says true. Ritaji says true. So whatever I'm talking is nothing new to you. You already know it. Rupesh is saying true. Yes, Balchandra sir says also true. So you already know this, guys. This one, I'm not telling you something new. This is already known. What we have forgot is how to practice it. Is it true that you already know? Now, if it is true, can we practice it again? And if it is true that you have experienced the result by focusing on something which you want, and you have experienced that it was doable, it was achievable, can we do it again? See, simple. You did something and you became successful in that area. Now it is very easy, right, to repeat it again and again. Can you do that? I want you to know that you have everything, and that is within you. And whatever the techniques I'm telling, you already know it. But I'm here to make sure to break down this technique very simplified way so that you can apply very easily, happily in every moment of your life. It's not just when you work and you apply. It is like every moment I want to apply this. Okay? If that is true, let's understand how to attract by focusing. So the main problem is to interrupt the pattern. You are focusing on something which is not going well. I'll repeat. When you're feeling the negative emotions, you're focusing on something which is not happening or not going well as per you. Is it clear? So can we focus on something which is helping you? So let's say you have broken a cup. Now, if you're focusing on the cup has been broken, this was given gift by my spouse or my loved one, I spoiled it, I broke her heart or his heart, and I just spilled out of milk out of that or anything, and it became dirty. Now everything is mess. What you're focusing on? It's just a cup, guys. It just broke. Your loved one must have given you, he or she can give you 10 more cups. But what we are focusing on? The cup has broken. This has happened. That has happened. Now, how many of you have lost some money sometime because of something you did mistake? And then you started feeling guilty. Then you started blaming yourself. Then you started saying that how bad I am with money, how I'm not good at money. And because of that, you stopped doing all the good things you were doing just by having that fear that I did bad with my money frequency. How many of you did that? So you see what has happened? You just focused on what negative things went. Instead, if you would have focused that, okay, that was fine. I did a mistake. Rupesh says, yes, me. Now, because of that, what you generated, the emotions are guilt, low confidence, anger, and sometimes hatred. Sometimes it happens that some person took money from you and he really got into a mess. Now he cannot give you back. You started hating that person. I have seen this with best friends. So we were like three friends. Two were very close. They were always staying together. And something happened between them, misunderstanding. I tried multiple times to resolve, and they stopped talking with each other so many years. And these two, one of them realized after this person was gone out from this world, it was late. You can't do anything. It's done. Now, do you want to live with that guilt and anger? Now, the person who was there, now he's there, the other person, he's still feeling guilty that I did not speak with him. On his last days, I was not able to speak with him. So, what is the use of that guilt? Nothing. Any guilt is not good. So, coming back, if you focus on that negative emotions, you will attract all the negative emotions. So, what you have to do is, for example, let's take the cup has been broken up. So, all of you imagine you dropped a cup, hold the cup like this, hold it, and drop it. And it fell down, it has broken. There are pieces all around, everything has spilled out. It's completely dirty. Imagine that. Now, as soon as the cup fell down, I want you to raise your hand. Come on, raise your hand and say, yay, time for double happiness. Come on, do it. Yay, time for double happiness. Now, imagine you doing this. What is happening? You're changing your physiology by telling, yay, time for double happiness. Now, where the focus is going? The focus is going into saying, it's okay, that happened, but it's time for double happiness. Have you heard that saying? Somebody will say that you lost your sandals or your shoes or chappal. It's good. All your bad karmas are gone with that person. Have you heard like that? Spiritual gurus will tell, okay, good that your bad karmas have gone. Now, what does that happen? That gives you that focus. Suddenly your focus will change. Oh, is it really? Oh, then it's nice. Like somewhere you start feeling, oh, then that is good that I lost. But before that, you were feeling so bad. It was so costly. 2000 rupees sandal it was. I lost it. I made such a blunder. I should have not wore it. Like you're focusing everything on negative, and all the negative thoughts are running out. Now, as soon as somebody says it's good, and if you're trusting that person, you'll feel, yeah, that's good. So, my point here is you have to focus on what good can happen. Because now everybody will think that, okay, I'm being more spiritual and telling being positive. No, I'm making sense by telling you become intelligent. It's not being positive, being intelligent. Give me an example and true answer. If there is something in your house which is not useful and it's creating problem, what do? You pick it and throw it out. Is it if anything is not helping you, what do you do with that? You just throw it out. Guys, do you agree? If something is not helping you, do you keep it with yourself? If something you brought and it's not helping you, you just throw it out, right? Now, if you are ready to throw the things out, and if it is not helping you, then what is the use of this negative emotion which you are carrying in yourself? Maybe there is definitely something has happened. I'm not denying that the situation did not happen. I'm not denying your life conditions are such a way. But you feeling angry, guilty, sad, sometimes anxiety, anger, that is not helping you guys. Throw it out by focusing on what good you can do. And when I say by focusing on what good you can do, it is very simple. I did this, it failed, but I'm ready to do it again because my thought is fail fast to learn fast. Can we do that? So now, how to change the focus? Let's see that. Now let's take a very simple example. If somebody is coming in front of you and this person is getting angry, super duper angry, and he's shouting at you and he's blaming you and he's blasting you and like anything, what do? I want you to imagine this person as a clown. Come on, all of you, close your eyes and imagine that person who gets angry at you, or imagine the last instance when somebody has hurt you by his words and getting angry at you. Imagine that person is standing in front of you. Imagine he is a clown wearing the clown dress, he or she. Then he's having a red nose on his face. There is a very big red nose. Now, this person is wearing that hat of clown. And now this person is getting angry, and suddenly this person turns into a bigger clown, and everybody's laughing. You also start laughing at that clown. Now don't look down, but suddenly the clown's pant has gone down. The clown pant went down. How funny it will be. Now this clown starts talking in Donald Duck's voice. So if you're focusing on a clown, are you getting angry? This clown is talking in Donald Duck's voice. Quack, 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 quack. He's saying all that things. Are you still feeling angry? Open your eyes and tell me if you're still feeling angry.
No.
No. So do you see what did we change? Did we change the person? Did we change his language? Did we change what he's saying? No. Did anything change? Everything changed only in your focus. So what you focus will create the meaning. Eventually, by focusing, we change the meaning as well. Meaning part tomorrow will go deeper, but right now, just understand where you're focusing. Now, let's say there is a moment where you cannot imagine that as a clown. Can you focus on that person, what he is wearing? It is like just standing in front of that person, telling him, yeah, I'm listening to you. But in your mind, you're traveling in a beautiful beach, the place you love to go. You're thinking about all the sports you like to play. You're thinking about your favorite food. You're just standing in front of that person. The point here is not to ignore. The point here is control your focus, because getting angry, sadness, anxiety is not helping you. Is this clear that you can change your focus by thinking about something or by imagining something which you like to do? Can you do that? Can you do that, guys? So let's stop here for only physiology and focus, because I don't want to go in meaning and rush, because meaning has to take little more time, because there is a lot of things related to meaning that will help you to upgrade all your 4 areas. I can guarantee you that. And the problem in this world right now, at least in the relationship, is happening because of the meanings we take and the other person take, and we are focusing on ourselves. So if it is super duper clear, I want you to practice changing physiology and focus right from today, right from this moment. Anytime you take any action, ask yourself what I want to feel. And let's say you don't feel that feeling. What you will do? You will change your physiology, you'll change your focus. Anything that is not helping you, throw it away by changing your physiology and focus. Can we do that? Okay. So with that, I would like to end today's session, and I would request again all of you. But before requesting, I would like to thank you for sharing all the learnings and experiences that you guys have. And that is really, really helping everyone. Everybody's getting inspired, and people are asking me, where is the recording? How can I watch it? And I can do it, because some of them are busy at this time. They are not able to attend live, and they are watching every day. So thank you so much for sharing your experiences and learning. And I definitely request you again and again that please keep sharing. What you're doing is a great cause. By sharing your learnings and experiences, it is going to definitely help others. So thank you so much for practicing, and keep always changing your physiology and focus. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow at 7:30. Don't miss. Meaning part is going to take you to the next level, because it changes the entire perspective. Believe me, my life completely changed when I started doing the meanings differently. And now there are many people who come to talk with me, and they think that I can help them, because the way I take the meaning, the way I see what they're saying, the way I understand what they're saying, and that will understand more deeper tomorrow. Okay. So thank you so much, and stay tuned. We'll tomorrow again meet at 7:30. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.